You might think the smartest CEOs are spending all day in strategy meetings, but they're actually doing something way more powerful: recording videos, tweeting insights, and building a following like influencers do. I'll explain more in this video. Hi there, I'm Jason Patel, the co-founder and CEO of OpenForge AI, and we help you get noticed by ChatGPT and other AI search engines. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Get the latest tips, strategies, and guides on how to increase your AI brand visibility and 10x your marketing in the age of AI. Let's get started. In 2025, the founder is the brand, and that will be the case moving forward. People don't want vague statements from a press release. They want to hear directly from the brain behind the business. Algorithms push people, not logos. And your personal voice cuts through the noise faster than any paid ad campaign could. Here's an example. Alex Hormozi built a content empire around his frameworks, not just his company, which is acquisition.com. Melanie Perkins of Canva, who's one of my favorite all-time entrepreneurs, frequently shares behind-the-scenes insights and vision, humanizing a billion-dollar brand. Ben Francis, who's the founder of Gymshark, built the brand with his audience and still appears in videos, tweets, and workout content. His story is amazing. Mark Lohr from Jet.com and now Wonder constantly shares long-form breakdowns and LinkedIn posts that show how he thinks. And he's a brilliant guy. The result? It's a visibility, trust, and fanatical loyalty, not just awareness. Now, traditional CEOs focus on scaling a product, and you should too. There's nothing wrong with that. But smart founders should also focus on scaling attention. They act like creators. They think about the audience first: what's helping, what's interesting, or what's entertaining, and then they plug in the product naturally. So for example, Nick Sharma shares content breakdowns of other brands, not just his own, and he earns trust by teaching, and that makes his own products convert faster. Sean Puri, formerly of Bebo and now a creator investor, built his reach by making his thoughts public, and his audience became his launchpad, and now he has a very successful podcast. Cody Sanchez doesn't just push her business holdings. She shares her frameworks, her thoughts, her insights, and real-deal case studies on buying quote-unquote boring businesses. Julian Shapiro, who's one of my favorite creators, built a loyal following through writing, and then used it to launch and scale multiple companies like Demand Curve, which is an incredible newsletter. Their audience is their distribution, and that's the most valuable asset in a noisy market. Creators win the trust game because people don't trust companies necessarily, they trust people. Founders of show consistently build relationships at scale by showing their faces. And this isn't a consumer play. It works across B2B, SaaS, healthcare, finance, and even AI. Another example, Matilda Collins from Front, an email client, regularly posts raw, thoughtful updates on running a business, the ups, the downs, and the human side of leadership, and she's an incredible CEO. Brian Johnson of Blueprint turned his anti-aging startup into a content phenomenon by treating himself like a case study. His case studies and his content is insane. I love it. And Noah Kagan from AppSumo does YouTube videos showing his own strategies, experiments, and failures. He himself is a monster funnel. And Dan Martell from the amazing SaaS Academy scaled a coaching empire by showing up daily with valuable short-form content on how to grow software businesses. The best part, all of this content compounds. One great post can bring in leads and sales for years. Because after all, content is a scalable sales team. Every tweet, video, or podcast is a digital rep working for you 24/7. You don't need a 10-person sales team when a single video hits the right nerve. For example, Chris Walker from Refine Labs built a B2B demand gen empire by flooding LinkedIn with sharp, honest posts that challenged the old way. Justin Welsh, for example, is a one-man SaaS growth machine. He shows how content alone can build a multi-million-dollar solopreneur business. And Emily Kramer from MKT1 doesn't sell, she teaches. But the result is the same. It's all inbound clients and partnerships. Dave Gerhardt, formerly from Drift and Privy, turned B2B marketing into a personality-driven experience. His personal brand outshined the company accounts, which is amazing. If your content is good, you don't have to chase people, they'll just come to you. Creator founders can also future-proof their brands. AI is changing content and distribution fast. It's commoditizing everything. But what's not changing is people connecting with people. When you act like a creator, you train the algorithm to surface you. You become the subject matter expert AI pulls from. As an example, Caitlin Burgoyne from Customer Camp shows up with practical, punchy content on a daily basis. And this dominates AI search, regular search, social, and newsletters. Another example, Lenny Rachitsky, an ex-Airbnb product manager, built his entire business off a Substack newsletter. Google, ChatGPT, Claude, all the search engines now recommend him, and his newsletter is gigantic. He has some of the most A+ tech players on his podcast. Steph Smith, formerly at HubSpot, wrote a single blog post, how to be great, that still ranks #1 on tons of queries because she built trust with thoughtful creator-style content. And Toby, the CEO of Shopify, one of the great all-time companies today, doesn't post often, but when he does, it's from a clear personal POV. It moves the market, literally speaking. Being a creator isn't a trend, it's a hedge against being invisible in an AI-first internet. And by the way, all of this works in SaaS, healthcare, B2B, and other industries. It's not just for direct-to-consumer. You don't need to be a lifestyle brand or sell skincare. The strategies I'm talking about work for complex, quote-unquote, boring or niche businesses too, especially when trust is the barrier to conversion. As a real-life example, Jason Lemkin, who is an incredible former founder and now legendary VC, who is the founder of SaaStr, basically built the SaaS founder playbook by writing constantly and answering questions like a creator. His output is nuts. Dharmesh Shah of HubSpot writes like a nerdy, lovable tech dude, and it made HubSpot feel human. Eli Schwartz, who is an SEO expert and who formerly worked at SurveyMonkey, turned SEO technical insights into viral LinkedIn posts and speaker invitations. Paul Graham, one of the greatest investors of all time and the founder of Y Combinator, built a whole movement off blog posts. They're still up today and they're amazing. Those ideas get quoted by AI, founders, and investors all the time. But don't let the industry fool you. If you're solving real problems, people want to hear from you, not your PR team. And so here's how to start acting like a creator without quitting your day job. You don't need a full-time content team. You just need a plan and you need to stick to it. So here's how to get started. Pick one channel, LinkedIn, YouTube, or a newsletter. Go where your audience is, so think of customer first. And document, don't overproduce. Share what you're building, learning, and struggling with. It's that simple, but you gotta make time for it. Put content creation on your calendar. 30 minutes a week is enough to start. And yes, you can spare 30 minutes a week, don't make excuses. And eventually, you can hire a little bit of support, a ghostwriter, an editor, a video clipper who can 10x your output. Or you can even get better at using AI to help you with your output. But start now and refine later. Don't wait for perfect lighting, scripting, or branding. Just get started, get moving. It's not about going viral, it's about being visible in an age of commodity. So let's go through an FAQ summary of what I covered in this video. What does it mean for a CEO to act like a creator? It means consistently showing up online, sharing value, thoughts, and behind-the-scenes insights to build trust and visibility. Isn't this just influencer marketing, some might ask? No, it's thought leadership. It's storytelling. It's how modern attention works. The billion-dollar question. What if you're not good on camera or social? Why make excuses? Then write or record short voice notes. The format doesn't matter. The consistency does. You have to show up. How much time do you need to commit for all this? 30 minutes a week to start can create a massive impact over time. Content is a compounding asset. What if you're in a regulated or technical industry? Perfect. That's where the trust is even harder to earn. Creator-led brands stand out because most of your peers aren't even doing it. So much of success is just showing up. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope I cleared things up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Jason Patel of OpenForge AI, and we help your business get seen by ChatGPT and other AI search engines. I'll see you in the next video.